Welcome back. We are here with part 14 of our sixth generation of our royal family, and we are having a baby right now. And it's another girl. So we are going to name her Cordelia, actually, after our first queen, total icon. So we are naming her after her ancestor. And okay, you're out there getting mad at aliens for some reason. But yes, so we have a new baby. We have Jada and Pelham's relationship kind of on the mend. Lily has broken up with him, and he has a lot of feelings about that because apparently nobody cares what he wants. But let's have him come and talk to Jada again. Again, their relationship was completely in the negative, and now we are finally getting some romance for them. And okay, they're going to go autonomously, woohoo. Do not have another baby. Don't do that. So, yes, we have Noelle, who's very sad because Rhonda did pass away in the last one, and that is very upsetting for us. But, life moves on as it does, and we are going to continue to live for the next generation. So that's what's going on. Lily and Jada are going to come talk, probably something like Jada telling Lily about how happy she is that everything is kind of getting back to the way it was, how her and Pelham are, on the mend, and how everything is, going well. Everything's looking up. So I think that Jada is really happy about that, and Lily is happy for her. She wants Jada to be happy. Jada is her favorite person in the whole world, and she wants her to be happy. But also, she kind of doesn't really um, like Pelham that much. I mean, after everything that they've been through, and she never really loved him in the first place, she was just kind of having to deal with the ramifications of them autonomously woohooing. So I think that she's got a lot of feelings about how maybe she thinks that, and obviously it takes two to tango, but she is kind of thinking that, it's his fault that her relationship with Jada was put in jeopardy and that Jada was upset and blah, blah, blah. So she doesn't really like him very much. And there's Rhonda's ghost. We did take her tombstone home because, um, why did we do that? Because, oh yeah, we couldn't get it out of our family inventory at the graveyard. So that's why it's at home. But I think Noelle is happy to see Rhonda's ghost and to, give her a little smoochie. The baby is upset again. I wish there was a cheat to make babies happy. I think I may had a dream about a cheat that fixed baby needs. What was that? I think I really had a dream about that. But anyway, we are going to have Lily and Pelham kind of getting, on each other's nerves. And I think that, Lily doesn't really like him. She, puts a lot of the blame for what happened on him. And also, she might be a little bit jealous. Like, obviously, she doesn't have romantic feelings for Jada because they're siblings. But I think that, she's kind of, what's that movie about the girl who went to college and her roommate got totally obsessed with her until it was like a horror movie? It's kind of like that, where Lily is just like, Jada is the best person in the world. She's my best friend. We're best friends, and you're getting in the way of my friendship, and blah, blah, blah. So I think that Lily is not happy with him. And then he's not happy with her because she did break up with him. And now that the spell that was keeping him in love with her is kind of gone, he realizes that those weren't really his feelings at all. So I think that he is kind of coming to the conclusion that something's up with her and maybe she's manipulating people. Like now the infatuation is gone. So he can kind of see more clearly what's going on here, whereas Jada is just totally like Lily's my best friend and she'll never do anything wrong. And but I think Pelham is perhaps starting to see Lily for who she really is. And I don't think, I mean, again, as I'm making Lily as a character, I don't think that she's doing anything particularly maliciously. I just think that she's like, these people are important to me. I want them to like me. I want my life to be good. I don't want myself to be in a bad position. And I think that she's obviously not going about anything in the right way. So that's what's happening there. And then we're going to have her come talk to Noelle because I think now that Pelham is not liking her, she's realizing that she needs more support than just Jada, and who better to support her than the current queen. So she's going to come over here and be talking to Noelle and kind of buttering her up and saying, you know what, Noelle, I know you and Rhonda were like soulmates, blah, blah, blah. And so she's going to call Rhonda's ghost and use a spell to bring Rhonda back to life. So, of course, now her and Noelle are going to be BFFs because she just saved Noelle's wife from dying. So, this puts her in a really good position. You can see Rhonda's back now, and her and Noelle are so happy to see each other again. It's very, very sweet. And, obviously they're both very grateful to Lily for getting this for them. And they're both so happy. They're like, oh, it's so great that we have a spellcaster here. She, can do a lot of good things for the royal family. And she's so kind. And Jada's like, yeah, like I knew Lily was great the whole time. And it's just kind of everybody just really happy about Lily, whereas Pelham's like, no, 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 no. And so he kind of is trying to be like, no, she's tricking you. Don't you see it? And Noelle's just kind of like, boy, shut up. Like, shut up. Because she's just so happy that she has Rhonda back. She doesn't even, like, she doesn't care. So Pelham is kind of finding himself, if he's going to act against Lily, he can't because everybody loves her. So that's what's happening there. And we have Jada who is like, oh, Lily, thank you so much for bringing Rhonda back. Like, I don't know why my Sims keep autonomously being mean to each other. Anyway, yeah, she's like, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And, um, you know, they're all very happy with Lily except for Pelham, who is off to work. And now everybody's a little hungry, a little tired. Just going to kind of work on that. My baby is upset. We have a lot of girls, a lot of little girls. Anyway, I didn't even cheat any of those. They just all ended up being girls. Don't know what's up with that. I'm kind of having that problem in my other save file too. Maybe my MCCC settings are. No, I'm pretty sure I had 50-50. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Um, yes, we have Rhonda who is happy to be alive, and Noelle who is happy to be back with her again. And when a sim dies, they lose their relationship status. So we are going to have Rhonda and Noelle get remarried to each other. Just a quick elope because they, obviously already were married. And so they're going to profess undying love. And then she's going to propose. They're going to elope really quickly just to reestablish their relationship with each other. Everyone's kind of tired. It's a good thing I have emotional deaths turned off because I have a feeling that I would cause problems. One time that did happen to me. I had a sim who like got, you know, all the relationship stuff done in one sim day and then they died because they were too happy. Whoops. Um yes. Anyway, our little girl is now becoming a toddler. Both her parents have purple eyes, so she does in fact have purple eyes as well. And she did not inherit red hair from her mother. That's okay though. And yeah, so we have everybody just kind of living their lives. We're going to have Lily, though, who is really, really worried about Pelham and coming after her and causing problems for her. So she's like, he's got to go. We're done. So she does a spell that makes Jada furious with Pelham. And so they get in a fight. And then she does a spell on Pelham and makes him mad at Jada. And so they are like actually fighting with each other in front of their child. Awkward. Um, but yes, so Lily is starting to use her magic to get rid of Pelham, and she fights him too because they already don't like each other. And she's like, you can't believe you fought my friend, blah blah blah. You're horrible, da da da. And he's like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get rid of me. It's not going to work. And she's like, yeah, we'll see about that. And declare each other enemies. So now they are enemies, and they are fighting with each other, and she's going to keep causing problems for him and Jada. And now him and Jada, the relationship that was going so well, it is not going well anymore because of Lily's magic. So, but I think that at this point Jada is kind of like, okay, you guys don't go autonomously, woohoo. um I think at this point Jada is kind of like, you know maybe seeing a different side to Pelham because they had such a good relationship. They were perfect. They were like amazing couple. And then, his affair with Lily, and then now he's just making a fool of himself in front of everybody and kind of being more belligerent, and it's sad because he's technically right. Like, he's right about what Lily is doing, but since Lily has used her magic to endear everyone to her, they they can't see that. And so it kind of makes him more and more frustrated, and he acts out more and more because nobody is believing him, and despite the fact that he's right, but it's an unwinnable situation for him because of magic, and that just makes him more frustrated, which makes him act out more, which makes people not like him more, and it's just kind of this cycle. So that is the problem there, is that he is starting to have problems with everyone in the house because of Lily. So it's tough. So, anyway, we are going to kind of take a step back from our drama plot line to focus a little more on the children. I think that that will be good for us. So, let's have little Olivia work on a school project, and Jada does have a family aspiration where she wants to assist or help with the school project. So, we are going to have Jada and her daughter work on that. Probably, Olivia is angry. So I'm going to say that she's angry because, the house is so turbulent. It's not good for the children for the house to be so, people getting in fights in front of babies. That's not where it's at. So we have Jada trying to spend more time with her daughter and kind of help her out. It is also Victoria's birthday. So we are going to have Lily come and make a cake for Victoria. I have added all of the other children in the kingdom to the club. They're all growing up so fast. I don't even know, like, they're all children already. So, Jen, 8, coming in hot. But anyway, we're having a birthday party today, and we've caused a fire. Great, Lily. Okay, everyone's just gonna. Okay, thank you. I was gonna be like, you're all just gonna stand there while the house burns down. And then I'm like, oh, let's use her magic to, fix the stuff, because you don't have to replace it if you use magic to fix it. And it worked on one thing and then failed on the other. And I started another fire. So we're having another fire. And then Rhonda caught fire. If she dies, oh gosh, that would be really bad because we just brought her back to life. The fire is spreading. Okay, let's just spend our money here. It's not like we don't have plenty of money to fix all of this stuff, and you guys can clean the floor by hand. And then let's get the baby and have an actual birthday party. Thank you. So here we go. Just bring in the. Okay, you guys ran out of the house. Noelle, I mean, come on. You went to war and you ran out of the house. She probably ran out because she took the toddler with her. But anyway, so we are now going to have her blow out the candles. Victoria blow out the candles. She's a little girl. Um, Here we go. And she got rolled with the glutton trait. Okay. And she also is not she does not have purple eyes. So not that it matters because she's not Jada's child, so she wouldn't be in the uh line of succession as high up. I mean, since her father does have purple eyes. Eventually, you could get to her, but since she did not have them when she was born with them, it doesn't really matter. So anyway, we are going to have her do a school project as well because um, Jada still has to do that for her aspiration. She still needs one more hour of it, and we might as well have her do that and have her do it with Victoria. I would think that she was also close to Victoria because she was close to Lily. And let's just have Lily play some pranks on Pelham by lighting him on fire and such. So there's that. And now we're all done with our school project. Excellent, excellent. And I guess it didn't come out very great, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. It happens. You can't get it all perfect all the time. So now we are going to have Lily and Jada just are continuing to be BFFs. They have another sentiment towards each other, very cute. And yeah, so that is that on family. And we need to get Jada's parenting skill up a bit. So let's have her kind of interact with Cordelia a bit here. Very nice. Cordelia is actually the third Cordelia that we have. One of in the first generation, um, what's his name, who was having an affair with Cordelia, had a daughter and named her Cordelia, which is awkward. But anyway, um, so that is where we're going to wrap up with Jada being a good mom and playing with her little baby. So look at that. They're so cute. They're so cute. Um, so wrapping up into screenshots now. So in this one, we did have our youngest daughter, Cordelia. Gonna be 100% honest. I don't think there are any more babies in our future. And then we brought Rhonda back to life. Everybody loves Lily except for Pelham, who is now fighting with almost everybody. And we reunited Rhonda and Noelle, and they got remarried again. And it looks like Pelham and Jada are not going to be a relationship. Jada also played with the kids, did some projects together, etc., etc., etc. And that includes all the kids, including Victoria. And there was a fire. We almost died. Again, Rhonda, you got to watch it. You got to take care of yourself there. And that is pretty much it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.